Alright, welcome everybody. We're live. It's Zenith Online Racing. This is Tier 1. I'm Arbega. We're here in Hungary for round 9. Last week the British Grand Prix, this week Hungary. It looks like a nice sunny day in Budapest. Is it in Budapest? I think it is. Hang on, I just gotta mess around with the audio a bit here. Seems a little loud. Yeah, very loud. We had somebody in the party the other night when I did this, didn't I? So I have to just bump this down a touch. Alright, there we go. Let's get things rolling here. Wet start for about 30 minutes. Distracting me. People harassing me in the chat here. Already. Just started, for Christ's sakes. Alright, we got Beck out on an outlap. Goofy Gibbon, he's on a flyer. Puff's on a flyer. Puff in that white Red Bull. Very slick. Imagine picking that car at the beginning of the season and then this comes along. That's great. Well, I guess we're going to get on board with the white Bull. Somebody off the track backwards. Puff's gone purple in Sector 1. Not sure if he's one of the first guys across. Looking pretty sharp, though. Hitting those apexes nicely. Seems to have good control. Hardly a lift there. Yeah, really sturdy. Let's see if it's a fast setup. Maverick goes 16-2 in the Williams. There's Puff around the final corner. Nice white Red Bull. DRS wide open. And Puff goes on to provisional pole ahead of Maverick on his first run there on the soft tire. Let's go check in with Gibbon, just about to finish his lap. No special livery for the AlphaTauris tonight. How's the sound? Where is Fusions? No, he's not here tonight. He's missed the game. Or missed the match. The race, whatever it is, you know? Call it a race. Gibbon with the 32.8, obviously not a very competitive time. Well off the pace. Fuzz ahead of his teammate there in the white Bull. No, there's Fusions right there. So what is there? Where is it? Out there. 15.8 for Fusions. So, whoa, bit of a moment there. Caught out by a hot lap. Nice job to get out of the way there. Packers onto provisional pole right now in that Williams car. Let's see if we can find a flying lap here. Adri, I don't think is supposed to qualify, is he? Or is he moved up into Tier 1? Not too sure. Hayden, I mean, he probably could. We always seem to be down a few drivers every week. Hayden has gone wide there and validated his run. So Rex in the pits, and then we got Jinnen on an outlap. Not sure anybody else on a flyer. Maybe No Mercy's pushing because he's on the medium. Might be doing a second run. But not a very good time from No Mercy there in the medium tire, so maybe wants to start on that tire, but with that kind of pace, he's not going to be starting in the top 10. Hayden's invalidated. Jinnen's just about to start a flyer. Jinnen's still leading the championship. Has been pretty much since race 1. And now we're into round 9, so beyond the halfway point in the season, Zenith still holding a pretty good lead in the title hunt. Doing a good job there the last few races, getting a good chunk of points even though he wasn't the quickest guy out there. So definitely what he needs, and he's looking really strong for that championship this season. The tire just doesn't look like it has the bite the soft does. You can really see the cars sort of laboring through the corners. Yeah, Adrian's just gone parked it, so he's going to be watching the rest of qualifying as the reserve tonight. I mean, Zenith's usually very like pointy, fast, aggressive turning. You know, you see the car just understeering, does not want to bite. And it seems those medium tires maybe just not good enough in qualifying to actually do anything competitive. I mean, with only 13 or 14 cars out here tonight, I think you just go for the softs because over half the field's on that tire. I mean, actually, like 80% of the field will be on the softs almost. It's at the start. Yeah, so Zenith didn't even get no mercy there on the medium tire, so as I said, just didn't really look like it was coming together on that tire for Zenith. Really rough go. He is a guy who likes to put those bankers in, so maybe he's not expecting that time to be any good anyways. Wow, this audio glitch is really bad tonight. Let's just go to the menu quickly here. Say it sometimes helps it, but we'll have yet to see it solve it. It's better though, I guess. I guess the jumping around and then it like takes a minute to sync up or something. Anyways, Puff Digital in the white pole, just behind his teammate Hayden, just behind his teammate Buzz by a few tenths, and then Hayden just between them. Looks like back on a flyer, needs a lap as well, so he's going to want to make this one count. Maybe out front of Puff here. Let's go check in with Beck. He is. Let's ride with Beck. He needs a lap time here. So far, so good. He's kept it clean. Making his way towards the end of Sector 2. And oh, he's gone really wide there, yeah, and they dinged him for it, so Beck loses that run. Let's get back to Puff. We'll see how he's doing. He's up only half tenth on his previous time, so he's going to need to find some more time here. Did get really close to the limit there, but he kept it in. You can see they didn't invalidate that lap on the map. See how this lap turns out for Puff. Probably gained a little bit of time there by going that far out without running wide. He's really chucking it through this final turn. Got on the throttle perfectly there. I think he's going to gain a lot of time here. And yeah, about a tenth and almost 2 tenths there. So Puff jumps up, but his teammate Buzz improved as well, and he's jumped up to third. Buzz with a spin though. The exit of turn 1. Classic. Pretty sure he was getting ribbed about that in the chat today. And goes and adds 3 tenths to his time and then does a 360 out of turn 1. Oh, fuzz. The Beck's going for it again. Oh, no, Beck's out. Wow, I'm on it today. I'm catching everything. So Beck is out. He was going for another run there on that soft tire. 2 laps he was going to put in on it. And he's parked right on the line and back to the pits. Everybody groaning. They're hoping he's going to sit there a little longer. So we got IRT Rex. Oh, funny. Clever. Who is this man? IRT Rex. Clever. I'm just going to call him T-Rex. So T-Rex on provisional pole currently by a fair margin. Packer looking to do something about that, but he invalidates. He was purple. Runs wide and invalidates the lap. So Fuzz now heading into the pits, I would believe. Is that Puff out? Puff is out. Oh my goodness. My goodness me. Going to tap into our inner William Shatner. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh Jesus. Puff has spun it. way back into the pits. What a horrendous place to crash. I mean, that is, yeah, jeez. Everybody seems to be having some bizarre issues tonight with spins and crashes. Oh, you're Rex, Cobalt. Well, you can't change your name and then expect me to figure that out. T-Rex. I mean, it's clever. Shouldn't you be focused on your qualifying lap? You shouldn't be worried about what I'm doing over here. I love that some guys listen to this stream while they're trying to race, and they're like at the front too. That's pretty interesting. I'm glad my voice isn't so shrill that it drives you insane. You have to ignore me. I guess it's pretty good though. You get yourself some information. You catch me browsing through the order, talking about other people's races, and it gets you a better picture of what's going on because it's hard to tell when you're racing alone online. Hayden looks like he's on a push lap. He's making his way through Sector 2. Very tricky set of corners there, that little chicane. So you can get a really good exit out of there. You can carry a lot of momentum through the final part of Sector 2. There's not a whole lot of braking going on through this sector, other than that chicane. But yeah, 2/10 up for Hayden, so probably going to jump Puff here, who won't be able to do anything about it. Whoa, big snap for Hayden there, and he saves it. Man, he's got to just bring it into the pits, and he spun it into the pits. I think he got reset because of where he spun. There's no way he could have done that quickly. No way he could do that manually that fast. Maverick on a flyer. He's challenging for the title in Tier 1 this year, former Tier 2 champion. So right on board with Maverick here as he makes his way around the Hungary ring. Famous turn 3. I guess it's turn 3? Technically, yeah, it's turn 3 here. Ricardo and Verstappen had that collision here a few years back. Might see something like that tonight here. It's so tricky to get an overtake done around this circuit that people try them in unusual places. Sometimes the driver makes a mistake in front. You just have to stick your nose in because it's the best chance you've had in 5 laps. So it's something I really enjoy about this track is the racing. I mean, we're not going to see a lot of overtaking, but with equal cars, the racing is just incredible at this track I find online. So always really enjoy the Hungary Grand Prix. Usually there's just a few guys that are just on another level and they take off out front. But we will see a lot of trains tonight. We'll see a lot of close battles, probably with multiple cars involved. So it should be a pretty good evening of racing here in ZOR. Maverick heading into the pits, so he's bailed on that run. Zenith up 1.6 seconds. Is he pushing? Yeah, he set a soft lap. He's in 3rd now, right behind Packer, so doesn't look like he's pushing now. No, he's just bringing it home. All right, so Zenith jumps up to 3rd. Hayden's on an outlap, Scabney on an outlap. Oh, sorry, I just totally spaced out there. Fusions hasn't validated. Just started thinking about things I shouldn't be thinking about while I'm doing a broadcast, and I ran away with my thought. Gibbon, the big bobble there. Not sure if he was pushing, but you know, I think he just started his hot lap and then he made that little mistake, so he's backed off it already. Hayden is going for it, so let's ride with Hayden. Now my YouTube is behind. On board with Hayden, making his way through Sector 2. Lots of curb there, and you see the result of that. And he's gone and spun it, and he's lost his wheel. I mean, I have to say, he could have saved that. I don't think there was a point in I don't think there was a point for him to really keep pushing that. I think he just should have backed off and let it go. Because once you make a mistake like that, you're not going to find more lap time. It's just the nature of the margins in a group like Tier 1. So, yeah, unfortunate. I guess he wouldn't have had much time. Probably only had time for another run, which he maybe didn't have fuel for. So, Porchy dude just keeps pulling it out of his hat at the last second. He's had some last few weeks in qualifying, been hovering around the back of the field, and then jumps up into the top 5 near the end. So, see if he can do that again tonight. Nope, he can't. I curse him. I'm cursing everybody. I need to just stop looking at people, I think. Wow. Yeah, I'm doing something to these drivers tonight. Everybody I get on board with makes a mistake. It's very strange. I'm starting to wonder if it's a bug or something. Like, I wouldn't be surprised with this game. Packer, he improves, but not enough for pole. Looks like Cobalt, aka T-Rex, gonna be going for pole position here today. Fuzz, no improvement. Jinnit is up. Not enough to get Packer. Needs to find a couple tenths in this final sector. Championship leader, looks like he might be starting from P3 today. They are... those two out front, sort of a cut above right now. See if Jinnit can find that extra pace. He finds quite a bit, but not quite enough. So he's close to Packer. He's going to be chasing those guys out front. They should keep each other busy, and then it's a really, really close margin there. 7 thousandths in it between Rex and Packer. Jinnit takes P3, Maverick to P4. We got Fuzz in P5, Gibbons P6, Fusion 7, No Mercy will start 8th. There's a tire on the track. Nice to see those tethers working. Puff will start from P10 on the softs. He's going to be very, I mean, it's frustrating enough to crash, but also to be starting P10. It's got to be really frustrating. Really hoping for a safety car. I guess we're getting a wet start, though. We did say rain for 30 minutes, didn't we? Wet start for about 30 minutes, so probably right around the end of the race it'll dry up. We'll get those mixed conditions. That'll really spice things up by the time we get to that stage. That's it for quali. That's it. Move on to the race session next. We'll have a brief break. It'll be about 2 minutes. We'll get things rolling. We're going to have a wet start, apparently. How wet, we don't know. Is it going to be drizzle? Is it going to be rain? So, it's a Sorry, I just walked away. I realized you probably couldn't hear me, but yeah, three quarters of the race will be wet. Apparently, is what they're saying. Half an hour, which I believe 30 minutes. Yeah, I think this race is about 43 minutes roughly on dry. So probably looking at probably about of a 50. I'd probably say about a 52, 53 minute race here. Definitely have to tack some time on there. Hopefully it dries sooner than later. But we're usually done by 9:30, even in a wet race. So there. Oh, jeez, we're starting real wet today. That's proper rain. It's standing water. It looks like wet tires probably. Let's get it. This is going to be a good one. It's hard enough to overtake here with DRS. Forget about in the rain. That's going to be bad. Yeah, sorry, my mic, I was just in the other room. My mic doesn't communicate with the PlayStation very well when I walk over there. Don't you fret. Yeah, it was about 3/4 of the race, I think, roughly will be wet. I guess if it's 30 minutes, then... See, I don't know if that chart is like... Yeah, can I just point something out? I just want to point this out about Codemasters. They've put this Red Bull livery in for what is about 2 weeks, so they've gone through all the trouble of changing it, creating it, uploading it, installing it into the game, and then they're going to take it away in 2 weeks. They've even gone, you know, they're the king of oversight, right? This game, they always overlook things. The Red Bull wing, sitting in the pit lane there, is white. So they've gone even into that detail to make sure that that wing is also... In this cutscene, the wing is also white. Like, you know, like if that was a normal Red Bull wing sitting there, I honestly wouldn't have noticed. I wouldn't have noticed. But then, you know, just for them to go through all that trouble and to go and reprogram all this and to put it all in there, I guess, I mean, it's just not that complicated, really. It's probably just a skin, right? But I don't know, man. Just the things that they're just so willing to ignore, and then they go through all the trouble to make that work properly. It's like, Jesus, come on, guys. Like, we got bigger fish to fry here. I don't care about the livery. It's gorgeous, but I don't care. Like, I'd rather the fucking game work properly. Anyways, you guys left me with too long of an intermission here. That's on the admins, that one. Codemasters comes knocking. Just tell them I'm a contractor and I don't represent the company. Full wet. It's saying wet is the strategy. I love that there's a strategy. Can I just point this out? You only get 2 sets of wet tires. They're saying the 2-stop strategy. You get, you know, 2-stop strategy with the same set of tires. So you're going to come in the pits and put the old set back on? I don't know, man. There's no way people do that. I can see the one. Buzz and Maverick have collided and they're out. They're going to be really skating around, man. This is really bad. This is really bad conditions. I think we could easily see a few guys go out of this race in the first lap. It is a mess out there. Those two, Maverick and Buzz, are going to be a liability on the start now with no temperature in the tire. It's not going to go well for them. Yeah. I don't know if anybody started on the inters now. You can't really look at the track. Anyway, good luck to everybody out there. This is round 9. The Hungarian Grand Prix. Zenith Online Racing. I'm Arbiga. We got T-Rex on pole, Packers in second, and Jinnit is in third, and we've had 3 cars collide there. So more guys come back to the grid. Everybody's tuning in. Thanks for popping in, guys. You're just about to catch the start of the race. It's going to be a wet one here. Looks like full wets for the entirety of the Grand Prix is the forecast, but one of our drivers said about half an hour of rain, so could see it lighten up around lap 22, 23 maybe. Get some dry tires or inters towards the end. Crossover point's a little bit more complicated in this game, I find, so it is a little more enjoyable from a broadcast point of view. There's no clear indication. Sometimes one tire is a little bit better before the DRS is enabled. So we'll get on board with T-Rex here and Packer in P2. Try and get you a better shot of the grid here. Okay, those ones are no good. There we go, that's better. We got 4, 5 lights on, and we are racing in Hungary. Rex looks like he got a pretty good start. A lot of wheel spin for everybody, really. Jinnit really bogged down there, and Gibbon soars by. He might get pipped by Maverick too, Jinnit. So let's keep an eye on this group here in the middle, and it looks like everybody getting through pretty nicely. Nobody doing anything crazy. Just very calm and collected, making their way through there. Great job from everybody. Scavney had a really bad start. He might have spun trying to get the wheels going. And he has lost a lot of ground. Let's get back up here. We got some wheel-to-wheel action. Fusions and Porchy dude going at it there. Really close battle here in the midfield already. Everybody's super close. We got a yellow flag, and that looks like it's at the back. That probably was no mercy making a mistake. Yeah, Scavney's got him now. So Porchy under a lot of pressure here. Fusion's really laying it on Maverick here. He's trying to get through. As I said, it's going to be very tough to get overtaking done here today in the rain. It's hard enough as it is at Hungary. The wet weather, I think, will just provide more opportunities rather than... I don't think you'll be able to hunt a guy down and just sail by, but the wet weather will provide opportunities. It'll just be about who's more stable. These close battles here, you see... we got Porchy dude out there with no helmet on. That rain has got to hurt at those speeds. And this game, I tell you. How about they work on that, you know? How about not a Red Bull livery? How about you make sure the driver's got a helmet on during the race? How about that? There we go. Man, I tell you. I just gotta not talk about it. I'm just gonna pretend it's not a thing. Jinnit's going to hunt down Goofy Gibbon here. He's starting to get it together. Jinnit, usually a little slow on the first lap or two, just trying to... He's one of those guys that seems to need to feel things out with the full fuel and whatnot, and then he'll just he'll slowly build his confidence up and just start putting in really, really solid lap times and work his way back to the front. So Jinnit just finding his feet now. He's starting to close that gap. Oh, we got a spinner. It's Maverick. Big problems for Maverick. Just gets it turned around, and it looks like the whole field's going to sail by except for Scav and Mercy, who... Mercy's really struggling back here. Glitching all over the place, and it looks like Scavvy's had another problem. The problem is once you spin in these conditions, you've really got to baby it back. Puff under some pressure here from T-Money. T-Money... someone pointed out in the Discord earlier, T-Money quietly 4th place. He's had a lot of really good results this year. Sitting 4th place in the championship as it stands. He's stuck down in 11th right now, so he'll be looking to get more out of this. Anybody going to pit here? Maverick has spun again, lost his whole wing. Oh my goodness, Maverick's having a nightmare of an evening. Jinnit, I think Jinnit listens to the broadcast, but surely Jinnit will be thrilled to hear, oh no, Maverick! Oh no, he almost missed. I don't think he can cross that line, can he? Yeah, he got away with it, but he couldn't turn and he just slid right past the pit entry. This is a disaster for Maverick. At least his pit stop's sort of saved by the virtual safety car. Oh, he's having a rough go back there. But Jinnit will be absolutely thrilled to hear that, and Packer as well. So Zenith doesn't really need to do anything crazy now. He just needs to be smart today now. I could see that. I think if he gets by Gibbon and he sits in third, I think he'd be happy with that. I don't think he needs to go hunting anybody down or chasing those front runners too badly, especially with Maverick way back there now. So he can sort of relax a little bit. There's a little less pressure now. These cold tires, and someone's off. Beck's off. Yeah, cold tires, I was going to say, they're going to be a little bit of an issue here. Beck's lost his whole front wing. He's going to be struggling. He's so lucky he's near the pit entry because, yeah, look, he can't even make the turn. He's just gone completely off the track. So Beck heading into the pits. I'm going to say cold tires, people are going to struggle a little bit. And then we just saw it there. Hayden putting some pressure on Porchy Dude, the helmetless wonder. Bravest man in Formula 1. I bet it's a DLC thing, you know? I bet it's like certain helmets, if you equip them and people don't have the helmet locked or something like that, it just doesn't show it properly. It's probably something weird like that. I was also thinking, that was he one of the guys that edited his helmet? Because I think a couple guys did that last week and then saw that issue arise, so... I mean, how do you fix it though? If editing causes it, then you can't just go edit it again. Hayden, wow, he's really finding the grip out there. He's taking a look. Oh no! He's gone to the back of Porchy Dude there and he knocked him out penultimate turn. And Porchy Dude can't get turned back onto the track. He's lucky he's ghosted there. For a gap. Yeah, I mean, Hayden, you have to say, it was Hayden, right? Yeah. You got wing damage? Because Hayden ripped at fault there. The opportunity was there. I saw the grip, you know, so I could see why he thought that was a good idea, but he wasn't enough to stick a nose in there. Such a bad place for an overtake, too. I think the stewards will... they won't be too gentle on Hayden for that one. I think he'd be picking up a penalty for sure if I was the steward. Severity could be discussed, I would say. Got to be at least a 5-second penalty for sure. I don't know about 10 seconds might be a little bit much, but definitely, I think given the conditions, that might be a little more forgivable. But well, Scavney's gone to the. I don't know if that's a good idea. I suppose he doesn't have a whole lot to lose where he is, but the track does look it does look fairly dry on the line. It really does seem to be really struggling for grip there. I would say it's probably not time for Inters. Keep an eye on his Delta. Anybody else going to pit? So Rex going into the pit for Inters, I presume. Packer going to stay out. And almost, Scavney is gaining time on Beck. I would say it's just about crossover point here for Inters. Let's see if anybody else comes in. Puff stays out. Everybody else staying up, it looks like. We got, wait, hold on. We got Zenith and T-Money in pit as well. So Scavney on the Inters first. He is gaining on Beck. Well, they do look like they be a better tire, don't they? Yeah, I think it's Inter time. Definitely Inter time now. Scavney's taking absolute chunks out of Beck's time. And Beck's missed the pit. Definitely into Inters. No. The problem here for Fuzz and Puff is that nobody went in last lap. Guys is going to have to stay out longer. They're going to have to double stack. I think staying out is going to cost more time than a double stack, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's that advantageous. Maybe Beck is just really struggling out there, but Scavity's eating the time out of him. Rex, yeah, every corner they're taking tenths out of the guys on wet, so I think it's time to pit. It's just, is Fuzz going first, or is Puff going, or are they both going? Packers pitting. Fuzz dives in. Puff's following him, so yeah, I think that's a good shout. It's unfortunate that one of them didn't pit last lap, because they'd be way better off, but I think Puff can't afford to stay out at this stage. He has to take that hit, do the double stack. How quick they get it on. Not too bad. It's a bit better. I would say it's not as slow as it used to be. Whoa, Packer late on the brakes. Jinnet's pipped him. Jinnet gets by. So Jinnet's got the place. Rex goes by as well. Gibbon going to be in big trouble out there on those wets. Rex and Jinnet both jump Packer, so they got the switch over right. Onto the inters quickly here. Very early in the race for the inters. I was surprised. I thought it was coming later. So now we got a battle here. Packer's going to try and get back in front of Jinnet on a track that's nearly impossible to get an overtake done. Oh, Jinnet makes a huge mistake, but Packer couldn't capitalize. He had his own little error. Wow, that was right there, almost in Packer's lap, and he botched it. I don't know if he was close enough without that mistake, but it was certainly an opportunity, and that little slide did not help him. Never dropped. Oh no. He's just retired, I think. Oh no, Gibbons pit. He's coming out just in front of Packer, and Packer really puts a squeeze on there. He could not. Packer knew he couldn't afford to get stuck behind Gibbon there. And honestly, I have to say, I think Gibbon deserved a bit more space there. And Packer's feeling a little deficit. Had a few incidents like that recently where he's been sort of on that, like towing that line of being a little too aggressive. I think that's the kind of thing you see though when a guy's fighting for a championship. It's understandable for sure. I don't know if he's really been stewarded or anything. I haven't checked. I know he's had a few incidents the last few weeks where he's been very close to other drivers where it's like it's close enough to question it, but you kind of think like, well, can they really give him a penalty for that? Like, so he's doing the old Max Verstappen out there to try and fight for this title. So the switch over point really has sort of nullified our racing action because we just have gaps everywhere right now. Except for Packer and Jinnet, that's our closest battle, so I guess we gotta stay with this. Rex, though, really out. Like, this is killing Packer. Like, him staying out really cost him a lot of time, and now he's stuck behind Jinnet. We're gonna see Rex just sort of scamper off with this one out front. You think that RC thinks Packer's going to get a penalty for that one. I can definitely see it. I mean, I don't think he left nearly enough room there. I mean, if he's getting a penalty, then for sure Hayden's getting a penalty too. He rear-ended Porchy Dude. I mean, ultimately caused Porchy Dude's demise. Jinnet's made another mistake in the same place. Oh, terrible camera work there. The broadcast view just went to the grass for some reason. And Packer's gone through. So frustrated with the camera angles there. I tried to jump back to get to a better one, but it wasn't good either. It was also terrible. Oh man, the broadcast view really screwed us on that one. Not sure. I wish I could have got a look at that. Oh, Hayden? Yeah, Hayden's definitely going to get penalty for that. Like, 100%. I'm positive. Packers penalty, Packers potential penalty, I think is a lot more questionable. Like, I could easily see that being considered racing incident, but if he does get one, it's going to be pretty small. That was it, though. Jinnit had him. I mean, Jinnit had him covered. He just had to not make a mistake like that. That mistake cost him so much time that Packer was able to just send it down the inside, I presume, and get through. So, but like I said earlier, Jinnit would probably be really happy with P3, given Maverick's out of the race. I think for sure he'd be content with that. And Given got something to say about it for sure. Given sitting P4 currently, he's going to be looking to try and fight for that podium here. It looks like he's got the pace to do it. He's really hanging there. So the rest of the field's starting to spread out a little bit. Nothing too crazy going on out there. So we'll stay with Gibbon and Jinnit for now. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think Packers mapped that, like, art of when he needs to do something desperate or dirty. It's not. I guess there's a way you can say, like, it's dirty, but it's not illegal. So it's like, he's getting away with it. But, like, he seems, the last few races, I think he's done it a couple times. He's had those, like, sort of on the fringe moments, and you're like, well, I can see it going either way. He's really mastered the art of towing that line. So I think it's something you got to do, to be honest. Sometimes, like, you just have to. It's the way you need to drive when you're trying to make a big chunk of points like he is. And we're beyond halfway through the season now, and he's well behind in the championship. So he can't afford to not take those chances and opportunities, right? A third of the way now. So I figure we'll see dry probably by the end. Given just sort of hovering around that second mark, he's not able to really close. He's also not falling away either, so he's definitely going to be in position. These guys, he's ahead of him. He's sitting in a position to keep it clean. He could maybe jump up to the podium. Hayden, I'll start to close on fusions. The other monkey's not here tonight. Bushy Baboon feeling sick. This little scrap we got going here, though. Goofy Gibbon's starting to eat that time up a bit. And under pressure. time in the fusions as well, so he's got to put the pressure on now. Tap for a little bit. Still a fair bit of standing water off the line, so probably quite a ways out from dry. It does appear to be getting a little brighter in this part of the track, though. Oh, big moment for Hayden. Did really well to save that, actually. Didn't lose too much. Only a couple tenths. I've been not pressure on Zenith again now. Battery battle pretty well. Pretty well balanced there. I'm going to turn it for a little while. Given doing a nice job closing in there. Zenith seems to... Oh, we have a safety car. What's happened here? Will we see any of these guys put a set of inters on, maybe? Huh? Nope. New set of inters, maybe for scavenging, we'll put a new set on. Why do we have a safety car? Oh, Beck's lost his entire front wing again, so... Beck must have had some kind of incident that put him in a spot where... safety car felt like it needed to come out. I don't know. How we have VSCs for retirements and safety car for nothing. Beyond me. Scotty doesn't lose any ground, gets a fresh set of tires. I think that's a good call. I wonder if the guys in front consider pitting onto a fresh set of inters as well. They're not going to need another set anyways. You'll definitely get to the end if you put a fresh set on now, I feel. I do think it's going to dry up. Say the rain's getting pretty sparse. And the sky is definitely a lot brighter. I'd say it'll probably be dry by like lap 25. I wonder if anybody does pit. Go check out the riders here. Nope, doesn't be any of them. Fuzz looks like he's thinking about it. T-Money, no. Adri's gonna go for it. I think that's a good call. Puff's gonna go for it too. No, Puff doesn't. I wonder if Puff is thinking, if I pit behind Adri, I'm just going to get stuck behind Adri. Whereas if he stays out, you know, he doesn't waste his time driving behind a guy who doesn't count. Not to say, like, if Adri holds him up, if Adri holds Puff up, then Puff's losing ground to the guys he's really racing, right? So, it might not be a bad idea to stay out there. They all would have come out in front of Scavney still anyways. Scavney really just gained on everyone in front of him. I mean, he didn't lose anything, so I think that's a really good call. Adri as well, he's going to be racy on a fresh set. Probably in about 4 or 5 laps time, we'll see those fresh entries really paying off. Would be my guess. Unless it dries in 4 or 5 laps. If it's dry in 5 laps, then kind of pointless, I guess, but if I'm Puff, I would have put that. But it helped. But what do I know? I'm just a broadcaster. Just a commentator. Does look like it's all... The wine is fairly dry. Yeah, sorry, I went to the other room. Refilling my beverage. It's going to be a long one. We're on vacation this week, so... Getting a little surly on the wine tonight. I have to behave on Mondays now, most weeks. But this week I don't. He's nearly caught back up. Scavney quite a ways off, so we might have another safety car lap here. Yep. Another lap, guys. Why? So let's go through the standings. We've got another lap here. It's going to take 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes for standings. RC's been doing his job, so we'll go through those quickly. So Zenith in the lead with 121. Hold up, guys. Zenith's in the lead with 121 points, but we got Goofy Gibbon in second with 98. So wow, the fans love it. You hear that? They love Goofy Gibbon. So Goofy Gibbon is the new challenger for Zenith. Kind of sneaky. Just sort of worked his way up there. I didn't even really think about that or notice. Gibbon's gone to 98 points. Maverick's got 89. He's getting 0 tonight. T-Money has 71. At the moment, he's getting a handful, so he's not really a threat. Cobalt is leading the race, so it's a big gain for him. I'll put him right in the mix. Packer as well. Packer will get a nice haul of points, and he'll be able to... I mean, the championship's getting really interesting there at the top. So Packer's P6 with 51. Scabby has 47. Fuzz with 46. Joshua not here tonight with 45. Puff with 29. Jackson with 25. I believe he's gone. Don't believe he's in the title race anymore. He hasn't shown up for quite some time. So Hayden just behind, well, technically tied with him for 25 points. Fusions with 25. Doth with 18, not here tonight. Bushy Baboon also not here tonight with 12. Beck has 11. No Mercy with 10. Horseshoe has 2. Bonk has 0. And Zamoglis with 0. Zamoglis yet to make his season debut. We're on race 9 and he still has not made it in. I thought he was going to be here for race 4 or 5. But hopefully he gets back in here soon. Seat's still there for him. Been a ZOR staple for a long time, so I suppose for this season you could move somebody up, but replace him. But it's not really a point at this point of the season, is there? Alright, Rex punches it. It's going again. Looks like Packer has timed that restart brilliantly. He's got a huge slipstream here on the restart. This is Packer's best chance to win this race. He might go for this. Packer down the inside. He thinks about it. It locks up a little bit. He's going to try the next turn. Gets a good exit here. He could go for it. No, he doesn't get a good exit. Rex has him here. That was a really, really good opportunity. Here comes Gibbon going to get by Zenith, and Zenith closes the door there. So not on for Gibbon, but the title race in the balance. Right here. I shouldn't say that. It's not the end of the season, but this is head-to-head title hunt right here. Packer really all over Rex as well, so I guess I'm glad the safety car came out as boring as it was, because it's brought everybody closer together again. We did see a lot of gaps starting to form, and now we're going to have some closer racing, so good thing in that sense. Packer taking a look again, but not going for it. Yellow flag, that looks like no mercy. Puff is pit to mediums. You know what? The track looks like it's drying, kind of. Puff's doing all right on the mediums, you know. I think he's got that right. Yeah, I don't know. Is he losing time? Is he doing okay? Yeah, he just can't really. It seems to have better top speed. No mercy looks like he's going to pit. He's surely going to dry tires at this stage. It looks like it's about to stop raining. It is going to dry, so. Puff might have just been a lap too early. He is losing time still. Just can't push like these other guys out front. Oh, Adri with a huge moment there. Nearly lost the car. What do you guys think? Too early for his mediums on? I don't think it's super kind of close, but looks like they're losing time. I'm not sure what Puff was thinking there. Surely if you're going to do that, do it under the safety car, right? Stop raining, though. Pretty much stop raining. Packer's so close here. This is as close as he's been. Look at the rain light flashing. I don't know or not, but Packer gonna go down the outside line here. They're wheel to wheel. Rex not giving an inch. Packer trying to squeeze him to that corner, but Rex forces his way back across. I think that's all fair. DRS is enabled, so it is dries. It is time for dries. So Puff wasn't too far off. He might have been a lap or two early, though. He lost a bit of time there. But Fuzz, Scavney, Beck. I guess the fact that Puff got his pit stop done earlier might help him, but yeah, him and Fuzz are going to be gaining a lot of time on these guys who stayed out. Packer all over the back of Rex here. They're going to be heading into the pits for some dry tires here. Packer would love to get in there ahead of him. Very good chance he comes back out in front. The Williams pit crew very fast. Packer ends it. No, he doesn't. He tucks back in. Rex, think about it, though, because look at the pressure he's got him under now. Heading into the pit entry, who is going to yield to the other? Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Packer's going to try and overtake here in the pit. Wide enough for it, isn't it? Oh, he tried and then they collided. That's going to Packer. Oh, let's check in medium runners. They are gaining time. These guys on the Inter's pit. I think they're in with. I think Buzz and Puff might get these guys. There's a chance they could. Maybe not the front runners, but a few of these guys. 18 seconds. Oh no, we're talking interval here, so yeah, they're well behind. Their tires will be warmed up though. They'll have a bit of an advantage in that sense. Here come Fuzz and Puff up into P6 and 7. So they've jumped quite a few guys. Hayden, T-Money, Adri. So good strat work from them. Puff was a lap early, I think. If he'd done it a lap later, I think it would have worked out for him. But lost too much time there when it was still cheap. And Rex has really gained. What happened to Packer there? Did he get a penalty for that? He got damage hitting of Rex there, so trying to be cheeky into the pit entry. He's gotten a lot of people on the exit of that chicane. That's like the third overtake he's made there today. Yeah, tried to get cheeky on that pit entry and cost himself a wing. So now he's gonna... At least he's gonna get Rex to help him now. But Puff and Fuzz got those tires warmed up nicely, but Hayden is also doing a good job here. Hayden's all over the back of Puff already. I've only lost 2 cars tonight so far. It's not too bad. Given we started on wets and we've been on inters and mediums now. It's going to be really tough to get an overtake done here, and it's drying up. Oh no! Hayden's out! That's got to be a safety car, surely. Safety car again, yes. So now what? Does anyone consider the softs here to the end? Are they any good for 10 laps? I think some people gotta think about it. Maybe these guys like put the softs on, go for it. Here out front, I don't think you want to pit. Puff maybe considers the softs as medium for probably a little beat up from his run in the wet. But yeah, I don't know what happened to Hayden there. It looked like a penalty now, sort of irrelevant, but he was trying to get by Puff, and I think he just kind of lost the car trying to hang beside him. Unless Puff made contact and sent him off. Yeah, new wing for Packer apparently, so that's why he lost so much ground there, but at least he'll be right, at least interval-wise, he'll be right on the back of the front runners now. I think anyone's going to pit. Say if you're at the back, why not? Really? Just put a pair of soft tires. It's like 6 or 8 laps or something here, though. I guess they'd be bad, aren't they? They are really bad. Because I remember it came up or something. Talking about softs and cards on for the end. I think it was like lap 9 I had to keep on the softs as they were both back. So you'd be asking them to go about 13 laps here. Probably a bit much. The safety car came out lap 27, and I think it drove with the softs. We've had, what, 2 VSC, 2 safety cars now? So 1 more and we're done. Imagine this will be a pretty quick safety car because everybody's still bunched up. One more lap. Thing. But for safety car. How's my wine? That's good. Oh, now we got people pitting. Back in No Mercy pit. Maybe wing damage? No, soft tires for back. Good call, I think. I was surprised no one else did it. I was thinking, if you're at the back, why wouldn't you do that, right? They'll surely catch up before the end of the lap. And their tires will be nice and toasty too. Maybe that's why they waited for this lap. You do it on this lap, you get all this time to back up, get the tires nice and hot, and under the restart you're absolutely flying. Yeah, good call. Almost caught up too fast. I'll be able to maintain the temperatures a bit better though. Oh no, collision between No Mercy and who? Beck? Yep. Surely Beck will get that removed. He doesn't pit again. All he's got to do is make sure he gets his racetrack there. We are racing again, okay. I didn't realize it was going green there. Oh, Parker sends it on Gibbon. Gets it done. Wow, great move from Packer there. Up into third place, so he's back on the podium. Let's stick there. Yeah, that pressure on Gibbon. Packer all over the back of Jinnit here. He is absolutely on one. His tire temperatures right now. Jinnit struggled in that corner multiple times earlier, but not this time. Oh, have No Mercy just gone out now. Surely it shouldn't be another safety car. Please no. We should be able to get that cleared before everybody comes around, right? Oh, another yellow though. Beck spun it. So the guys that went to softs have both had a mistake. No Mercy's out, Beck spun. And we are back green again. Okay, perfect. No more safety car. Great news. But Jinnit's going to be under pressure. We do have TRS again now. So, for everybody who's left, Puff and P currently. Points for him, Tiffany and P8. Padre won't count, so Scabney will get a point. Beck's super close to the points as well. He spun, he's not far off. One more retirement and he's got a point. Jinnit had just gone purple there. It looks like it was snatched up by someone else, probably Packer behind him. DRS isn't able. Does he have? No. The next corner, I believe on the next street, he'll have DRS. Big moment there for Packer. No, he doesn't. I guess the activation point is probably at the final turn. Oh no, Gibbons made a mistake and he's out! That's gotta be a safety car now. Okay, virtual safety car. No, safety car. Ugh. Now everybody has to put softs on, right? Everybody. Gibbon with a huge opportunity though. Well, I mean, really, the opportunity is Jinnit's now. Gibbon and Maverick have both crashed. Jinnit's in P2. Gibbon won't get a point. No points for Gibbon, and neither for Maverick. So Jinnit just really needs to bring it home. He doesn't really have to worry if Packer... If Packer wants to force it and shove Jinnit out of the way, I don't think Jinnit should fight that. I think he should just let it go. From a points perspective, it's probably a smarter decision. Jinnit doesn't pit, neither does Packer. Surely some of these guys are going to take gambles on a soft tire, right? Nobody? Yeah, there we go. Scabney's going for it. Good call. Surprised Adri and T-Money wouldn't. I think it's be a wise decision. Put softs on. He'd be far more competitive. Maybe you're going to wait that extra lap like the other guys did. Try and get that time to warm them up. penalties, we can give you that. 8 seconds for Beck, 3 for Fusions, 3 for Packer, 0 for Jinnit, and Rex with 3. So Jinnit can actually win this thing, really. And obviously he has to just kind of react to those guys out front. He can't do something completely different from them. But I think guys in this range, Puff, T-Money, Adri, guys like that, definitely should be taking a chance on the soft tires. I'm surprised Puff didn't. Safety car in the slot? No. So maybe consider pitting now. You got plenty of time to catch up. What are you gonna do? Yeah. Oh, Rex tricking people. Pretending he's going for it. Adri's going for it. Good show. Adri gonna have some fun. Reserving here tonight. Should be going racing again. Puff's on 11 lap old mediums. I don't know why he wouldn't try the Soms. He probably could have stayed ahead of Beck. He did it on the first lap. First lap under safety car. He would have lost 1 place. Maybe he just doesn't think he has the pace to go past team on even with the soft tire. It'll just be in his best interest to sit there. No penalties either, so staying close to the guys ahead might pay off. Get back to the front here, Rex. Still working on those tires. And he's gone for it. Jinnit looks like he's been caught napping. Packer all over the back of him and Fusion. Oh no! Oh no! Packer has hit the back of Jinnit. Looks like Jinnit had a little bit of snap there, and Packer's gone right into the back of him. So Packer down the inside over the curb there. Oh, him and Jinnit are close. Oh no, Jinnit. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's just, that didn't look very nice, let's just say that. Yeah, to say the least, RC, if that's a penalty. That might be a pretty bad one too. Yeah, that was not completely unnecessary in my opinion. I don't really understand the point of that. I don't know why you would do that at that stage, like especially at the exit of the corner. Like, you can't just move over. That was really bad. Boy, am I glad we're not doing interviews tonight. Yeah, minimum. Jeez, guys, that was... I rarely get left speechless out here. I don't want to... I've done it before where I've speculated too soon about what I just witnessed. And I don't want to do that tonight. I'll just wait to watch it again later. Before we delve too deep, but it didn't look very sportsmanlike from what I saw. No, Packard, definitely not you. I don't think you did anything wrong there. You were just driving. It looked like he moved over into you and sent you off. I don't think there's really much to say about that. Anyway, Fusion's very close to Zenith. Zenith doesn't have penalties either, so he could still win this thing on... he doesn't have time penalties at least, but he could still win this thing on the time penalties, and then obviously see what the stewards have to say afterwards. But Scavany doing a great job here, chasing down T-Money. Yeah, Puff could land a podium here. Very well. To really stick with Fuzz, and if Fuzz can hang with Fusions, they're golden. Those guys have penalties ahead of them. Scotty doing a nice job here working on T-Money. And Beck's gonna put some pressure on Puff here, but he does have a penalty. Beck has 11 seconds. 5 he can get removed, I think, where a collision under a safety car, it wasn't his fault. 6 seconds of time penalty is going to put him at the back anyway. Yeah, I would say right now it looks like Fuzz and Pop are on for podiums because I don't think Zenith's getting out of here without a penalty for that. RC said 10 seconds. I think that's... I mean, at the very least it's 5, but 10 seconds I think, based on what I saw. I saw it once live, so... Big gains for Zenith if he can manage to. Well, actually, he might incorporate it back if he gets a 10-second penalty, 9th place or whatever. But see if that happens. Puff quickly under pressure from back here, but he really doesn't have to worry about time penalties. Puff, I don't think he wants to waste too much time defending. He's over 3 seconds behind Fusions now. So Fusions will stay ahead of Puff on time penalty. So Fuzz and Fusions on the podium, I think, right now as it stands. I think Zenith podium, but I don't what the stewards are going to do on the podium. Yeah, he could hang on to hang on to P2. If Fusions get away a little bit, he can hang T. I think he's by there. What we saw. Puff just about in range of Fusions now. It's going to be very close down to the end here. That's going to be really close. Yeah, Fuzz and if Fuzz and Puff can just put the hammer down for the next lap, they'll be golden. Fusion's gonna lose ground to Fuzz and Puff. Almost Puff too, as it stands. Very Fusion's getting onto this thing. Rex probably gonna hang on to the win. Zenith will finish P2. No, probably finish P1 on track, but I don't think that's gonna hold up. It's like practicing for me jump by anyone else. Fuzz and Puff far back. Fuzz will get fusion. He'll take the podium here, but not. The yellow flag. Who's that? That's Beck. He's had another mistake down at the back of the field there. Still going to get a couple points for tonight, though, so it'll be contested. But this man, been very quick tonight. Started on pole. Had the pace all night to stay out front, across the line in first place. Penalties are spread. I believe he wins. So Rex, aka Cobalt, he is your winner. Great drive from him. Zenith will bring it home in P2, wagging that tail for you as he crosses the line. Picks up a W technically for now. Fuzz snags that podium, yes. And Fusions Puff off 4th place by 4/10. Puff really off a podium by 4/10 at this stage. Everyone's pretty sure Zenith's getting a penalty for that one, yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe it wasn't as bad as we thought. I don't know where Packer hasn't said anything, so I imagine he's either fuming or just disappointed, but I would think, I don't know, looked like he just knocked him off. Like, it's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's just the angle we were on, maybe it was there was less in it than we think from what we saw, but it's at least what I saw in that moment. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Appreciate you popping in. Thanks for chatting. That's it for tonight, guys. No interviews tonight. Got a jet, so thanks for watching, guys. Hit subscribe. We got racing tomorrow. The PC tier 2 goes Wednesday. Tier 3 on Thursday. And we'll be back next week for round 10. Let's figure out where we're going next week. Where are we headed? Next week, we are in Belgium. And then we have Italy, USA, Brazil, then another 2-week break, and then the final 3 races of the season. Australia, Abu Dhabi, and China. But yeah, we'll catch you next week, Monday night, for the Belgian Grand Prix. And make sure you hit subscribe and tune in tomorrow night for the PC tier. Tier 2 goes Wednesday, and Tier 3 Thursday night. All at Hungary this week. Round 9 of Zenith Online Racing. Thanks for being here, everybody. Get you these standings real quick before it's too late. There we go. Now RC can't yell at me. That's it, guys. Have a good night, everybody. We'll catch you next time.